I was viewing the property actually.
We could do. Right, I've had about 7 or 8 lessons.
Yep.
And my instructor today, who's gone off playing golf or something, he's got the same car as you. He said, well, we're going to do a reverse around the corner, either to the left or to the right. Obviously, I'll make that decision when we get there. I'll see what's available.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
So, my name's Tony.
Right.
So, you introduce yourself.
Okay, hi Tony, my name's David. I'm going to
Hi,
be your
David.
instructor
Nice to
for
meet you.
today.
Thank you.
And I understand today you're going to be doing the reverse around the corner.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll drive to a suitable location and then we'll have a go at that.
Yeah.
If I just get my book out first, I can just have a look.
My one's there if you want it.
Okay.
So where would you do the brief on this?
We'd actually drive to a suitable location first before we did the brief.
That's it.
And then we'd stop before the actual turn.
Yep.
And then we'd have a chat about that, about what sort of turn it was.
Yep.
How we're going to deal with it via the briefing that I'd give you. Then I'd give you a full briefing on that. Then we'd have a go at it, and I'd give it to you under full instruction to begin with, and see how you got on with that. And if you did pretty well with that, I'd perhaps ease off the instruction a little bit. But I'd still
right.
be
So
here
if you put your book away just for a minute.
Yeah.
And is there anything you want to ask me?
Yeah, I'd like to just find out what you did in your last lesson, Tony. What sort of things did you?
Yeah, I'd probably come at it from a slightly more direct point of view.
Right.
Have I ever done any reversing?
Yeah. Okay.
Because you got to remember, if you go around the houses, then you're going to be sitting there for ages.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you come up with that question, then what you say? Well, I just done left and right hand turns. Yeah.
Okay. So what sort of reversing have you done before, Tony?
Have I ever done?
Have you ever done any reversing before, Tony?
Yeah, I've done a bit of straight reversing last lesson.
Okay. And how did you find that?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what sort of speed were you doing for that reversing?
Oh, really slow speed.
Great. And how did you control that speed?
Good question. Oh yeah, with them foot controls.
With the clutch,
Yeah.
So dipping the clutch and sort of slowing you down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. And where were you looking when you were reversing?
Another good question. Oh, we said I've got to look in the direction that I'm travelling.
Okay. And so where were you looking?
Behind.
Okay. And you're looking out of the back window, were you?
Yeah.
When you were reversing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking all around.
Okay. And where else? I mean, obviously you need to look out of the back window because that's the direction that you're travelling.
Yeah.
But where else do you need to look?
Oh, we had me looking everywhere.
Yeah. Great. Okay.
I had a really sore neck at the end of it.
And what sort of things were you looking for?
Cars, pedestrians, bikes.
Okay. Great. Okay. And were you aware of what you had to do if a car or a pedestrian was approaching you while you were doing the manoeuvre?
Oh yeah, he said that stop.
Okay. And what's the reason for that, do you think?
Because he said that we're going against the flow of traffic.
Yeah. And what could happen if you carried on while a car was coming or a pedestrian was sort of walking behind you, do you think?
Well, the pedestrian, he said I'd run him over.
Yeah.
And if a car came, he said that I'm going against the flow of the car.
Yeah.
So.
Brilliant, okay.
So another question you could ask
Yeah.
is, which is going to help you, did I pick up a straight line reversing point?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah? So if you don't ask that question, you never know.
Right, okay. So did you pick up a straight line?
No. So where would be the best place to pick that up?
I guess through the back window.
Yeah, but where? Here or?
Oh no, the actual location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as we stop before the corner,
Yeah.
I'd actually get me to pick it up
Right.
before I drive past the corner.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So obviously, if you ask that question, they may have picked up a straight line reversing point. They may not. It's not a problem if they haven't. Yeah. But make sure you do. If they haven't picked one up, make sure you pick one up before you drive past the turning.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Because it's a bit more difficult to pick it when you're the other side of it. When you're getting ready to actually reverse around the corner. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So if you put your book in the back for a second.
Yeah.
And what do you want me to do?
Right. First of all, I'd like you to do the cockpit drill, just what you did last time.
Yeah.
that's great. And just tell me what you can see in that main mirror there,
Oh,
Tony.
I can square the back window. I'm going to see a bit of
Brilliant.
my head restraint and a bit of yours.
Okay, and what about the door mirrors?
Oh yeah, I can see 2 finger widths and a bit of sky, a bit of road. The same in that one.
Yep, brilliant. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to move off fairly slowly here because we've got quite a lot of. It's quite a narrow road. We've got quite a lot of cars parked around here.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to take it fairly steady. So we don't want to race out of here too quickly because there could be children running around. There could, it's quite a.
Oh yeah, I can normally move away, all right.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, do you want to get ready to?
What you probably could have just said to me there was that, just show me that really tight, good clutch control that you're going to use.
Okay.
When you come to the reverse around the corner, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah? So we're going to turn right out of the parking bay, and then we're going to turn left at the ticket.
Okay, we're going to turn right out of the parking bay, Tony, and then we're going to turn left at the end of the road here. How many lessons have you had now?
I think it's about 7, I think.
You enjoying it?
Yeah.
Good.
And David, at the roundabout, we're going to go straight on,
Okay, at the roundabout, Tony, we're going to go straight on,
and then we're going to take the turning to the right, the other side of the roundabout.
and we're going to take the turning to the right on the other side of the roundabout.
And we're going to take the next turning to the right.
And we're going to take the next turning to the right, please.
And if we stop on the left, just behind that.
We're just up on the left behind this car, please.
Right, that will be a suitable road on the left just ahead of us, yeah?
Okay. Right. Sorry, I haven't set these up. Good idea, wouldn't it? Okay, Tony, we're going to reverse around this corner ahead of us
Yep.
here. I don't know if you can just see that past that
Yep.
parked car there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go through a briefing with you
Okay, right.
and just show you what we're actually going to do. Once we've done that, we'll get you to have a little practice,
Right.
and I'll be giving you full instruction on this until you feel a bit more confident.
Yep.
Then you can have a go at yourself, but I'll be
Right.
here all the time to help you. Okay, right, so if you have a look at this diagram here, at the moment we're sort of parked just here, aren't we? But
Yeah.
we're not actually on this diagram, but we're about here. We're going to sort of move forward fairly slowly, and then we're just going to pull up past this turning here on the left, okay? Probably about 2 car lengths up on the left here.
Right.
We're going to stop there, just quite close to the curb in a normal stopping position,
How close?
about drain's width from the curb.
Oh, drains bit, right.
Yeah. Okay, and what we're going to do then, we're going to actually attempt to reverse round this corner here. Okay.
Yeah.
So we talked a little bit about, before we set off, about the fact that you've done a bit of reversing before.
Yeah.
So you know the sort of speed that we're looking at, quite slow walking pace speed.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the sort of speed we're going to be using to do the actual reverse around this corner, okay? So before we do that, we need to find a reference point for you, because what we're going to need to do is follow this curb line, if you see here where the car's coming, all the way around, and keeping fairly close to the curb as we come round.
All right.
and again, keeping fairly close in here, and then reversing again, sort of straightening up and reversing along here and stopping about 3 car lengths.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to do that and to get that quite accurate, we need to find a reference point for you, so that you can keep an eye on it, and it will give you a good way of keeping close to the curb, and also, you know, it will give you an idea of how far you need to turn the wheel, etc.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have a look out of the rear window now, at the back window,
Oh yeah.
can you tell me where the curb actually falls into that window there?
Just by the edge of where the wiper starts.
Right, okay. So that's going to be our reference point for
Right.
actually doing the turn, when we actually do the turn up there, okay? Because we know at the moment that curb, where we're parked at the moment, is an ideal sort of distance from the curb. So we want to have the same sort of spot when we reverse around the corner as well. We want to keep that good distance.
Oh, is that my reference point for when I turn the corner then?
That's your reference point when you turn the corner, yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's your reference point for stopping, because you know that once you've got that lined up in the back window, you know you're in the correct point.
Oh, it's not my reference point for when I...
No, sorry, not your
Yeah.
reference point for actually doing the
Oh,
actual
right.
turn. That's something separate.
Yep. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So when we actually do the actual turn around the corner, we're gonna look for something slightly different there. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So as I said, we're gonna pull up about a drain's width from the curb here, and we're gonna start reversing very, very slowly, about an old walking man's pace, really.
Yep.
So we're gonna use that nice clutch control that we were talking about earlier.
All right.
And when we get to here, what we need to do is line up our back wheel with the turn in the curbstone here, just before it starts turning.
All right, yeah.
Okay, that's going to be our point, what we call our point of turn.
All right.
Okay, once we've found that, we're going to just keep an eye on that, because what we need to do is just decide how many turns of the wheel we're going to need to actually get around that corner.
All right.
Okay. I mean, that's not particularly sharp, so, and we'll have a look at this one, as I say, as we pass it, we'll just glance into it and see what we're dealing with. So we won't need to put too many turns on, but as I say, all curbs are slightly different, so we will have to look at that as well when we pass it. We're also going to be looking into the road when we pass it for any vehicles, any obstructions, any pedestrians.
All right.
Because if there was a lot of vehicles parked there, it wouldn't really be suitable for us to do that turn,
Right.
would it? We wouldn't really be able to see very
No.
well. So, providing the road's clear that we're turning into, that shouldn't cause a problem.
Okay.
Okay, but we'll have a little glance into that as we go past it. The other thing we need to think about is observations when we're doing the reverse around the corner. Now, as you've been driving a little while now, obviously you've been looking around as you've been driving along, but with this particular exercise, as we're going backwards, we're going to need to start looking out the back window.
All right.
Not only out the back window, but actually all around the vehicle.
Right.
So just to keep an eye on what's around us. So that's either other vehicles, bicycles, motorbikes, or
Yep.
pedestrians. Okay. So if we do see somebody coming along, for example, if we're reversing here, and there's somebody perhaps walking down here or walking across here that we think may cross in front of us or behind us, we're just going to stop,
Right.
just to see what they're going to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Because what do you think the danger would be if we just carried on when we didn't really know what they were going to do?
I might run them over.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very good, would it?
No,
Really?
not
So,
certainly.
No. So we're going to keep our eye out for pedestrians and any other road users. In this picture here, you can see a car's coming towards us here. We don't
Yeah.
really know what he's going to do. So again, we would stop and wait till he went past before we actually continued, because he might be about to turn into this road, and if we're coming along here, you know, it could cause problems because
Okay.
we're doing sort of something out of the ordinary, really. So we've got to keep an eye out on the other road users.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's when we're reversing, we're going to be looking all the way around the vehicle, keeping mainly an eye out on the back window because that's where
Yeah.
we're going to be going. But we're going to have a good sweep around the vehicle, keep looking all the time to see what's around us and see what's happening on the
Okay.
road. Okay. When we get to this point here, our point of turn, and when we can have a good look around before we actually make the turn, because the front of the vehicle is going to swing out to the right. If you see in this picture here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So as we make this turn around here, the front of the vehicle is going to swing right out. So we need to make sure that there's no vehicles coming up here, no pedestrians or cyclists.
Right.
We're going to stop there and have a good look round.
Yep.
Okay. Once we've established that's clear, we'll carry on, keeping as close to the curb as we possibly can and keeping that nice, slow walking pace.
Yep.
Okay. we're going to be looking into this road as well, up the back window,
Yeah.
just to check the situation. Are there any cars, vehicles,
Yeah.
pedestrians? There's some pedestrians here. If we do see anybody coming into our vicinity, we're going to stop
Right.
and make sure it's clear before we continue.
Okay.
Okay. If it is clear, we can continue. Okay, and we're going to carry on. Start to straighten the car up as we come around the corner, and just slowly continue to about 3 to 4 lengths away from the junction. What we don't want to do is to stop too near this junction, so we want to leave plenty of space, because somebody coming up behind us might think that we're about to turn if we're parked too close.
Okay.
So we need to reverse 3 or 4 car lengths, again stopping about a drain's width from the curb, and then we can pull up and secure the car.
Right.
Okay, have you got any questions on that?
No. Just looking forward to getting some practice.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So, shall we have a go at that
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
And then see how you get on with that.
You just check.
Okay, so it's this turning on the left here that we're going to be turning into.
Okay.
So we need to find a suitable parking space just when we've passed there that we can park into. And I want you to have a glance into that road on the left. And
Okay.
just tell me what you can see in there. as you
Anywhere
go
else I
past.
need to look?
Well, we need to look. Yeah, we need to carry on looking because we're going to pull up on the left, just past this silver in front of this. Is it clear down there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we just need to pull up somewhere here that's convenient.
Do I need to check my mirrors?
Yeah, you need to check your mirrors before you stop. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. So we're going to just put the handbrake on for the minute.
Alright.
Okay. Just keep the car secure. So what I want you to do is have a good look around the vehicle. So I want you to start looking from the left here, Tony.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out that back window
Yeah.
there. Have a good look. You're not looking. You just need to have a good look. Yeah. All the way round. Out the front window.
Yeah.
In your door mirror.
Yeah.
Out there and over your left shoulder again, just your blind spot, just to check that they're right over your left shoulder.
My left shoulder.
Your right shoulder. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Have,
okay.
no, you need to have a good look because that you're not really looking.
All right.
You need to look right. Turn your head right the way round. That's it. Anything there?
Where am I? Where am I meant to be looking?
Right over your left shoulder. Okay. So you need to be looking.
No, my left shoulder's that side.
Sorry, your right shoulder. Sorry.
Right.
So you need to turn your head. You know when you did your pulling away.
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you just tell me exactly where to look?
Okay.
And that's between the head restraint and the door pillar. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes it easier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So if you have a look between the head restraint and the door pillar. Between the head restraint and the door pillar, Tony.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And what can you see there?
Oh, I can see that silver car in that
Yeah.
light.
Is there anybody coming?
No.
No. Okay. And it's all fairly clear around here as well. You've had a good look around there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to select reverse gear.
Oh, I'm still in first, isn't I?
Yep, select reverse gear. I think that's in fourth,
Oh.
actually. So you just need to select it, that's it, over to push it over to the right and down there. Okay, and then another quick glance around.
Right.
Okay, just to check there's nobody coming.
So I'll just give you a little bit of help here.
Yeah,
He's going to have a very sore neck, isn't he?
yeah,
Yeah, it's the POM routine, isn't it?
yeah.
Prepare,
Yeah,
observe,
oh, yeah,
move,
yeah,
yeah?
yeah.
All the time you were talking me through all them observations, I was still in first gear, wasn't I?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah?
right.
So I need to get the car prepared first, don't I?
Mm,
Then
yeah.
do all round checking.
Oh,
it.
yeah, yeah. of
Yeah,
course,
otherwise
sorry.
I'll be
Here all day.
I'll be using a lot of road checks on me next night, won't I? Yeah?
Okay. So we're going to use the POM routine,
Yeah.
which we've used before, which is prepare, observe, and move.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got the car prepared and we've done our observations. We're now going to move the car. Okay. So we're going to move the car backwards.
So
So
I need to do the observations now.
yeah, if you do the observations now, yeah.
Uh,
Do you remember where you need to look?
over my...
Between the headrest and the door
the
pillar.
headrest and the door pillar,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Ahead.
And ahead. That's brilliant. Yeah. Just wait for this vehicle to come past. Okay. And over your left shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
And over the throughout the back
Yeah.
window there.
Yeah.
Okay. And if it's clear, then we can start. Okay. But we need to use we're going a little bit fast there because we need to go very, very slowly. Okay, so we just need to do gentle clutch control. So just, that's it, and just slow down. That's it. Dip the clutch.
I'm really being gentle with the clutch.
Yeah, we need to go very, very slowly, so we don't need to bring up the clutch so high. So we just need to dip the clutch to keep the speed nice and slow.
Right, I'll give you a little bit of help.
Okay.
It's really important when you drive past the turning that you know what
Right.
the camber's like. What's the camber here?
Oh right, yeah, we're slightly on a hill, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what control should I be using?
You should be using. We don't need any gas really, do we? We just need to use clutch control.
Well, if I'm not using the accelerator, then obviously I won't need the clutch, will I?
No, right.
Because the downhill's going to take me back, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm obviously going to go into reverse to make sure the reversing lights are on, yeah?
Mhm.
But then it's just a matter of just easing off the brake and let the camber take me down, yeah?
Okay, right.
Because if I try finding the biting point, and I did try finding the biting point there, then obviously as soon as I let the handbrake go,
It's going to shoot.
It's going to shoot back. There's no way I can keep it slow doing it that way, is there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
So I'll prepare it. So handbrake down.
Okay. And we need to start looking out of the back window, Tony, as we're going to be moving
I'll
backwards.
check all around again now.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I've just used up the brake. It's gone on its own, right?
Yeah, that's right. So you're looking out of the back window. Yeah, we've just got to keep looking all around. Okay, nice and slow. So it's a nice slow pace. That's what we need to do. And I'll tell you when we get to the point of turn, which is going to be probably about now.
Oh.
Okay. So what I want you to do is have a good look round again
Alright.
to make sure there's nobody coming. Okay. And just start steering just gently towards me.
Gently.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
About 5 minutes. Imagining that's a clock face.
Yeah.
About 5 minutes towards me. Yep, okay, and just keep going, you can keep, that's it, that's fine. Keep going. And you keep looking around as well.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, keep looking, is there anything coming?
No.
Okay, and a bit more on the steering, so a bit more towards me.
A bit more.
Can't think of the expression I need. Just keep, yeah, a bit more towards me, so more turning on the wheel, that's it. A bit more, yeah, keep going. Keep going. And keep looking as well, keep looking all around.
Yeah, I'm looking, yeah.
Yeah, you need more turn swings to the left, Tony, on the wheel, that's it. Brilliant, okay. Okay, what I want you to do is just stop now and just have another good look round, just to make sure there's nothing coming over there.
He's waiting. No, he's going there.
Oh, is he going? Okay, fine. And there's a vehicle coming up behind us, Tony, so we'll just... We may have to go forward again, actually, because I think he's probably not going to come round us. So we just pull up here on the left and we'll just have to start that again.
A bit woolly on the amount of steering I needed to use, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's going to be either 3/4 of a turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Or 1 turn, yeah?
Right, okay.
So we need to establish that I understand that, yeah?
Yeah.
So 3/4 of a turn would be this pointing over there, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
1 turn would be the wheel completely around,
going round, yeah.
pointing that way, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 minutes is not going to get me around the corner, is it?
No,
Yeah?
at all.
Right, okay.
Okay, have you done your observations again, Tony?
No, not yet, no, because we were talking.
Okay. And is it all clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we can start reversing and start looking out the back window.
Alright.
Okay, when we get to the point of turn, I'll tell you to stop the car. So
Alright.
just keep looking, just in case there's anybody coming. Okay, keep looking out the back window. Anybody there?
No,
Keep looking.
nobody there.
Okay, and I just want you to stop now, because we're just going to get into the point of turn in a moment. And what I want you to do then is just, we're going to start moving this wheel towards me, about 3/4 of a turn.
Yeah, just point the turn you're on about. How do I know what it is?
It's actually by looking in this window here. It's when your rear wheel lines up with the end of the curb in the curbstone.
Oh, I can see the straight
Okay.
bit. I can see the straight bit of curb in the corner of that window.
Right. Okay.
Is that my reference point?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay.
How much am I going to steer?
About 3/4 of a turn, so that part of the steering wheel has to be over this side.
Yeah, try and avoid coming over my side of the car,
Sorry,
yeah?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so if it's all clear and you're happy, there's nobody around.
Can I steer now while I'm stationary?
No, you've got to keep the car moving because it's dry steering and that can damage the steering and the
Oh.
tyres. Okay, so if you start steering now, about 3/4 of a turn, that's brilliant, well done. That's it, and just keep the speed nice and slow. And that's it. Keep looking out of the back window.
Alright.
Just keep looking all around all the time because we're looking for any. Keep going, that's fine. Any vehicles or any pedestrians around. Okay, keep the speed nice and slow, that's fine. Okay, yep. And what I want you to do is just stop now because there's a vehicle coming.
Alright.
Okay. And have a good look round over to your right because the car's actually can swing out now.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, and keep the steering wheel there, that's fine for now. Okay, and just a nice slow walking pace, you're doing really well. Okay, what we're going to have to do in a moment is take the wheel off, okay, to bring it to straighten the car up, so start turning the wheel in the other direction.
I'll take the steering wheel off the car.
Not off the car, no, but just turn the wheel in the opposite
Oh, right.
direction to actually straighten the vehicle up. Okay, can you start doing that for me now? That's it. Okay. Can you start looking in the back window to see where that curb's coming in? Can you see it yet?
Yeah, it's a little bit over this.
Right, okay, so we need to start turning the steering wheel towards me.
What, loads?
No, probably about half a turn.
Half a turn.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, that's fine. And where's the curb coming in
Oh,
now?
it's just coming in now.
Okay, so we need to start straightening up now.
Alright.
Okay, so
Straighten
turn the wheel the other way, Tony, that's right. About 3/4 of the turn the other way.
3/4?
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. And then towards me again, steering towards me. That's it, that's it. And where's the curb now coming into the back window? Is it where it was before, previously? If you have a look,
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's
is it more or less coming in the
Yeah.
same place? Okay. And that's fine. We'll just go back a little bit further because we don't want to be too near to that junction there. And if we stop about here,
Alright.
that's fine. Handbrake on.
That's good, wasn't it?
neutral. How did you feel about that?
Sorry? Yeah, I thought it was really good. My neck's not sore at all because
Yeah,
you were
you've
doing
been-
all the observations, weren't you?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Sorry? What do you mean a little bit? I never looked behind me at all,
No.
apart from when you looked at me, yeah?
Right.
Once I saw you were looking, I was quite happy to just sit back and just go back, and I was going backwards and looking dead straight forward, yeah? What was the mistake you made?
Well, I didn't get you looking, did I?
You're doing the looking for me, ain't you?
Yeah, yeah.
As I explained to you last week, if you're doing the looking for me, I won't do it, yeah?
Right, yeah.
Yeah? You should never have taken your eye off me at all, yeah?
Right, okay.
Yeah? If you want to turn your bottom round and look over your right shoulder,
Mm.
yeah?
Mm.
And you need to watch me.
Right, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's somewhere between 3/4 and 1 turn to get round the corner.
Right.
What I want to try and do then is try and get the back window so it looks like the car is pointing straight down the road,
Mm.
and then take that 3/4 of that 1 turn off, yeah?
Right, okay.
So I've then got a reasonably straight car and a straight wheel,
Mm.
and then I need to find that straight line reversing point, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Probably the best way of finding that is put a 1/4 turn on to the left,
Right.
which would be that pointing up there,
Mm.
and hold it there until that reference point comes in,
Mm-hmm.
and then half a turn, which is going to be back past straight and 1/4 the opposite way
Right.
until that pulls the front
Mm.
in, and then just level the wheel off, yeah?
Mm.
But the observation's a big red area, isn't it?
Right, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I can promise you I wasn't doing them there,
Mm.
yeah? The only time I done them was when you looked at me.
Right. Mm.
I done the looks over the right shoulder because you looked at me when you asked me to do them. But the rest of the time you had your head out the window, and I was just sitting back and I was just leaving you to it, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Which they have to do, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, because it really is important to watch them, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah? So you're going to go through a lot of heartache until you realise that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Try again?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, my neck's not sore. How's yours?
Mine is, yeah.
It's a bad.
But I've got to keep an eye on you to see that you're looking, haven't I?
Sorry?
I've got to keep an eye on you to see that you are looking once I've established that you're looking.
You've got to keep an eye on me all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take your eye off me, I'm not looking.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, Tony, we're going to have a go at reversing round this corner, as we said earlier. So we're going to use the POM routine, which is prepare, observe, and move, which I think you've done before.
Yeah.
So you've prepared the car, that's nice. We're going to do our observations next. So what I want you to do is to start off looking over your left shoulder.
Alright.
Have a good look.
Yeah.
All around the vehicle, so through this window, straight ahead. Okay. Keep looking, out of the door mirror there. And then between the headrest and the pillar, I need you to turn right the way round, having a good look. Now, is it clear at the moment?
Yeah.
It's clear, okay. Once it's clear, we can actually start doing the manoeuvre.
Alright.
Okay, but not just yet, so don't move away until I tell you to. But what I want you to do is keep looking all the time you're doing the manoeuvre, okay? So we need that nice slow speed.
I'm looking, yeah.
Yeah, okay, but you need to look all around, okay? Especially out the back window when you're reversing, because that's the direction the car's actually moving.
Right.
So, okay, that's great. So just nice and slow. Keep looking out the back window. What's happening out there? Anything?
Silver car behind me.
Okay, well you're going to have to stop if there's a car coming.
No, silver car parked down the road.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay, so keep looking. Okay, and we're going to stop when we get to the point of turn, which is about now.
Alright.
Okay, and then now we can actually start moving around the corner. Okay, so we want you to still to keep on looking, and we're going to start moving this wheel to the left, about 3/4 of a turn. Okay.
Yeah.
So, looking out the back window, Tony, again. Is there anybody coming?
Yeah. So where's the front of the car going to go when I turn?
It's going to swing to the right.
Yeah. So yeah, you need. Yeah, don't forget I haven't done it before, so you need to tell me that I need to check all around me. Yeah.
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 So you need to check all around you, Tony, because the vehicle's going to swerve out. The front of the vehicle's going to swerve out to the right.
Yeah, it's all clear.
Okay. So.
David.
Yeah.
If you don't watch me, mate, I promise you I won't do the observations. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
What did you ask me to do before I turn the wheel?
You need to have a good look round, all the way round. Yeah, okay. And then just gently...
Are you happy with that?
No. Good look round, all the way around the vehicle.
Oh, yeah, it's all clear.
Yeah, okay. And you need to start looking out the back window.
David?
Yeah?
If my head is checking the blind spot, you should be able to see my right ear, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right? Those observations are a great big red area. They won't do them unless you're...
Right.
Unless you push them to, yeah?
Okay.
Right, I need to check where?
Right, you need to look over your left shoulder between the headrest and the door pillar.
That's my right shoulder.
Your right shoulder, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and how is it clear?
Yep.
Okay. And I need you to look out the back window.
All right.
So have a good look. You're looking, yeah?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, and the car's going to swing out to the right. Okay, so I'm going to stop you then so you can have another good look round.
All right.
Okay. And there's some people coming here, but they're fairly... There's another vehicle coming here. Okay, so can you have another look all the way round?
All right.
Over your... That's it. Left shoulder, between the door pillar.
That's my right shoulder.
Right shoulder, yeah, sorry. And through out the back window, Tony, you need to be looking the direction that we're travelling.
I need to turn the wheel, yeah?
Yeah, you need to start turning the wheel about 3/4 towards me. We're just going to wait for these people because we don't want to run them over. Let's wait for these as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so now have another look over your right shoulder, Tony, just to make sure it's clear between the headrest and the door pillar.
Yeah,
and we're going to be looking out the back window because we're going to be reversing back. And that's great, okay. Now what I want you to do is continue at the moment, that's absolutely fine. And I'm going to just get you to stop now because we're going to have another look over your right shoulder because the front of the